Hello, it's me. I'm back. I'm back as Hatman's log, stardate 36/43/19.2. I'm back. A number of things. I've been really ill the last few weeks. Well, probably the last couple of months actually. However, a lot better now. And back in Somerset. Ooh, and yeah, the dogs are here. They're having a great time. And I'm going to be here for the next couple of days, looking after my friend's small holding. So looking forward to that. Now, of course, as farmers and stuff, they've all got their wonders and journeys, and I was having a chat the other day about farmers and how to keep the land going. As you can see, you've got what they call a fallow, would be known as a fallow field, and a fallow thing is something that I remember from Mr. Moran, my history teacher, is that farming used to be, that's my badge, they used to just toil away on the land, and then it would just ruin, and then have to go somewhere else, until they worked out the idea of things had to be fallow, which means not used. And then years later I was working with a guy, and I can't remember his name, I'm really sorry, but he was talking about three key Hindu gods who deal with cosmic function. Brahma, Mahesh and Vishnu. These are the gods of creativity, preservation and destruction. And he was talking there about, you know, wherever you are and whatever you're trying to do, there are three things. If you can balance all those three together, chances are you're on a good path to begin or to continue on where you're trying to get to. So I thought, very good. So creativity, preservation, destruction. So I've tried to hold on to that ever since I first heard about it. And then I was reminded about when I did martial arts, and the sensei back then, a fabulous bloke, and I was doing some work with a guy. He was like Thor, the Mountain, Magnuson or whatever his name is, the Mountain from Game of Thrones. This bloke was friggin' enormous. Very nice guy, Steve, and probably, I don't know, 20 to 22 stone, but it wasn't heavy around the girth. This was heavy round the chest and round the arms. His arms were bigger than my waist, and as you may know, I've got a large waist these days. Anyway, so I'm trying to work this particular move, and the idea was to get my legs wrapped around this bloke's waist. And the reason I'm on the floor and this guy's pummeling me, so I've got my legs round his ribs, and I'm thinking I'm doing that to hold him, and then so I can then do my stuff. But for the life of me, I couldn't get my legs round him, and no matter what I tried, I just couldn't do it. So I called the sensei over, and he said to me, right, okay, well, what you need to do, oops, where are you going, dogs? What you need to do is to understand what you're trying to do is get your legs round him to stop him breathing. I said, well, oh, right, okay, well, it still doesn't help me because I can't do it. And he said, well, you've got to work harder then. So I'm like, oh. And that made a lot of sense, really. Sometimes when you're trying to get something, once you know what it is, you just got to create different ways of doing it. And in this circumstance, it was to work harder. So I liked all that. So I preserved my ambition and appetite for learning some of the martial arts. It's great. And don't confuse that with my Paddington Bear stare. And then the other thing is you've got to destroy some of your stuff, which sometimes is your ego. Sometimes that gets in the way. And you've got to preserve your will, your drive, your discipline. You've got to create different ways. You've got to have an appetite. But the biggest thing is you've got to let something go. You've got to destroy some part that's getting in the way, some blocker, some stopper. And I've held on to that over the years, and it's done me okay, actually. And anyway, after one of the classes, the sensei, we were just talking everybody over a nice beverage, and he said, does anyone have any questions about this evening's session? And I'm like, well, yeah, I have actually. He goes, all right. And I said, you know, the help he gave me about I've got to work harder. And I said, but and he's from a legal background as well. And I said, look, I've got a legal conundrum here. in terms of self-defence. He goes, oh, what's that? And I said, well, listen, if a gay guy jumps on my back, is it okay if I toss him off? Hatman out. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.